Hello and welcome guys. Snipers in PUBG are a massive thing. If you want to guarantee a quick kill on your enemy, there's no finer precision weapon. However, one of the game mechanics I see a lot of players have problems with is leaning. For ordinary gameplay with SMGs and ARs, this isn't a problem. We're usually shooting at less than 200 meters. But the DMR or sniper rifle comes out at distances past this ordinarily. So what is the problem with leaning and using these long range weapons? Many players enjoy the precision of using the built-in optics instead of zeroing their scope, myself included. There is just something incredibly satisfying about dropping an enemy at a good range and just compensating for the gravity instead of using the distance and adjusting the scope. Either way leads to a kill, and I use both methods, so whatever you prefer. Let's get into it then, leaning and compensating. Why do your shots miss sometimes, even despite the fact that you are 100% certain that guy is 400 meters away and you're on the exact marker you need for that distance? Why is the shot still missing? First, we need to understand leaning in PUBG. When you lean, you are offsetting yourself by 20 degrees, and this causes problems for those built-in scopes. Let's look at this shot, for example. We can see by counting the map squares that we are 400 meters from this house marked here. Since the windows are still intact, I will use them as a reference point for shooting. Using the 400 meter mark on the SKS, we can see the shot as it flies downrange, hits, and shatters the window. But if we try the same thing when peeking, the bullet seems to fly off to the right a little. Perhaps it's because we were peeking right. Let's see if it happens when we peek left. Again, our shot hit the wall, and not the window where the 400 meter mark is precisely aiming. What happens to our shot to make it miss so much? The problem lies in peeking and shooting at distances over 100 meters, or at least as an average depending on the muzzle velocity or initial bullet speed of the weapon you're using. This is what we see when using a Kar 98K and a 4x scope when we lean to the right. Now, because the weapon fires straight, gravity still affects the bullet normally, but our scope isn't aligned with gravity as we're at a 20-degree tilt. Instead, this is what we should be imagining, as these marks are where the bullets are actually going to hit. You could say that the bullet will always shoot towards the center of the cross here, so if we line up with the 400 meter mark, the shot will go off to the right. In this example, this is where the bullet will land. So on that basis, we should line up the 400 meter mark and move over slightly so the center is over the target. Here we can see the circle is the 400 meter aim point, but our shot will hit underneath the middle at the blue X. This shot hits the window perfectly. The easiest way to remember this is the scope markings only dictate the distance the shot will go, not where it hits. That's the center of the scope. Make sure you line up your shot correctly. The markers for distance, but the center of the scope must be directly above your target for the bullet to line up correctly. Otherwise, you'll just send it off by a few inches. So hopefully now you guys know why some of your shots are missing. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.